production. What's going on, gentlemen? Good afternoon. This is Sir Yeetus, and I'm here to talk about a topic that has been on my mind personally, especially that I am creeping closer and closer to my 30s. It gives you a different type of perspective in your life and who is around you. I've known this since my late teens, early 20s, but it really comes into fruition when you get older, okay? Because it's definitely a big thing to realize that not everybody has good intentions for you, whether it's a woman, whether it's your close homeboy, whether it's even your own family. And we will be talking about that. I think this is something that every man needs to realize. Okay, don't get me wrong, you can have great friends, but you need to look for the signs. You need to be able to put yourself first if it comes to it. But who I have with me is the one and only Rishi.
Bruh. Women should not be allowed to drive.
Where did that come from? Holy shit.
I was literally going to the fucking liquor store, and this stupid broad was driving fucking, I don't even know, 15 to 20 miles below the speed limit.
Why did it snow?
I don't know. It was just raining a little bit, and it was just like, bro, Islam's right. Women shouldn't drive. Get them off the road. Should be illegal.
Holy shit! Like hey, you're not wrong though. You're not wrong.
All right.
It's when a little bit of rain or weather change happens, everybody loses their fucking mind. They can't drive anymore.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking die. I can't go too fast. It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Just go. We got places to be.
She can't go too fast because she didn't change her tires, I bet.
For real. Just, I don't know.
My tires have no traction, please.
I was about to run her ass off the road, bro. It's just like, yeah, get the fuck out of the way.
Oh, believe me, Chad, shit. I have one of the worst road rage out there. You know, the worst kind of road rage if you're trying to go out and fight somebody. I don't got time for that. All right. But I will curse at you, like, out my window. Like, you stupid fucking cunt. Why the fuck are you switching lanes and blah, blah, blah? Like, clearly you need to go back to driving school. Or even worse, old people driving. Like 80 and 90-year-olds.
There's a reason. Me off. There's a reason South Park made that episode, boys. It's true. Old people can't fucking drive.
Can't drive. But I think there should be a limit. I don't know. I think after a certain age, or if you lose the ability to drive properly, you should just have your license revoked.
Yes. There should be, like, you know, drone strikes on women who drive cars. They like female detected.
Or at least
little hyperbolic, but you know it's true, chat.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, at least have them go into extra classes, driving classes every year. I mean, every year.
Yes.
Because yes, even my own mom, she ain't that great with the driving. Okay, she has fender benders herself.
By the way, Chad, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just kidding.
I'm not fucking kidding at all.
Just kidding.
Women are trash at driving.
I know you're not kidding, but I'm just talking about, you know, we shouldn't use taxpayer monies to drone strike women who drive their vehicles, okay?
Oh, talking about drone striking.
Just a joke, okay.
I was talking about drone striking, no.
Jack Murphy isn't your friend. He just needs some fresh constricts for the sperm wars. Very true.
He just needs you to be the new Matt from Tinder.
Yeah, bro. He needs more bulls.
All right, let me read the chat right quick before we begin. because right after there will be there should be 2 live streams today, depending on what happened. I'm gonna have 2 live streams today. And after this live stream, we're gonna head over to Undead Chronic stream. All right. Do. Yeah, I'm talking about some weird shit in the comments right now.
Anyway, I got free whiskeys. I got
Damn, bro, why you got 3 of them?
because I wanted to try some. I got Knob Creek. Well, this one's it's a bourbon actually. It's Knob Creek, and I got Bullet Rye Frontier whiskey. And then I just got the basic Crown Royal.
So you got no Irish whiskey? You know, you didn't venture out? No?
Nah, I tried to look for like what the boys recommended me, but it looks like I'm gonna have to like go to like a big place rather than just like a small liquor store. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that one.
But yeah, it's pretty good selection. It'll get the job done.
Okay. But before I begin this topic, I'm gonna be doing my shilling business. Cause we all got a shill. Hold up. Bam. So before I begin this topic, if you wanna support the Warband, support my channel, support Rishi's channel, donate to the link that I just pinned on top of the chat. Or Rishi, you got your PayPal on you?
No.
Go ahead and copy and paste right quick, bro.
All right, bro. I got you.
Yeah, you got a shield too.
You got shit too. You gotta make your money.
Yeah.
You got wait till I get my money right.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, you say something? Nah, you can't tell me nothing.
Are you lit? Are you lit already?
Nothing. Nah. Not yet.
You got a lot of energy today.
Hey,
I'm just getting older. Who knows?
I'm excited. I'm just excited, bro.
It's a Sunday. Like, did you come back from church?
Nah.
I'm excited about Jesus.
Church is cut, bro.
Yeah, I'm never setting foot in a church anytime soon. Hell no.
Bro, you don't need to be like, here's the thing, like, even if like you're religious, right?
Yeah.
You don't need a church to like be a follower of like Jesus, because you look back at those days, you think this fucking the 12 disciples that followed Jesus, they didn't fucking go every Sunday to church. They were going around.
Well, they did literally had Jesus.
Well, yeah, it's like, what I'm saying? It's like they follow the guy, you know what I'm saying? That's what,
all I'm saying is
there's probably better examples, but like you just have to walk the walk, you know what I'm saying?
True, like body, like it says in the Bible, I think, like your body is your temple.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, when it comes to the 12 disciples, being literally right next to Jesus would definitely be any church.
It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like you just got, it's not in these like little traditions, these little cultural things you do just because. It's like literally believing in the actual like written word and trying to like live up to the standards, you know what I'm saying?
True, and it had some meaning back then, having a Sunday, church Sunday, because technically Sunday will be everybody's day off.
Yeah, it's
and everybody focuses on their religious stuff. But today, nah.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm like agnostic myself, because here's my thing, bro. If you're gonna do something, you like gotta have genuine belief. You can't just do it for like cultural reasons or just because you've always done it, stuff like that.
Or trying to be trendy.
You gotta actually have like the faith, you know what I'm saying?
Cancel. All right, man. Okay, never mind. Manic probably had a stream today
Oh, he
around the
did.
same time. Yeah, he said he just canceled it. That's
What, bro?
I don't know what he was doing.
Is this the same Five Nights at Freddy's stream?
Not that I know of. Can you talk to him? Like can you send him a message about it?
I don't know. I'll send it to him later.
Well, later on, yeah, because I'm not gonna. I'll cancel my stream for today. Shit, like.
No, you're gonna have LOM though.
Well, true. You're right. You're right. I would just say I'm here for the Warband though.
Yeah.
But besides
Yeah.
that, I'm just saying I'm here, my boys. I'm here for my day ones. All right. I'm sure Lion and McTow will understand.
Hmm. Who else are you gonna have on, bro? Is it just Lion?
Lion, Wolf, um, Doctor
Yeah.
Red, Doctor Red Pill, and Drexel can't make it because he said he has a show around that time today.
He has a show? Oh,
Yeah,
he's recording.
yeah, or recording. Yeah, he says he was going to be available around that time.
Hmm.
But it's all good though.
All right.
It's all good in the neighborhood. Yeah, the church is definitely cooked. They cherry pick the Bible and avoid the hard pills. Yeah, yeah. Women, they're either avoid religion altogether, or they pretend to be pure and holy and hide behind religion, so they can look good in public, yet ride Chad, Tyrone, Enrique, Muhammad behind closed doors. Let's keep it real. There's a reason why the stereotype religious women are the one of the most freakiest out there because it's true. I know personally.
Yep.
Um, all right, I'm gonna take a quick sip, and then we're going to begin this topic. You go take a quick sip yet, Rishi?
Yeah, I'll make me a drink really quick.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the topic for today is gentlemen and one or two ladies, because I noticed there are one or two ladies that subscribe to me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm reaching
Groupies in the chat.
under chronic levels of fame now. I'm proud of myself.
You're a hypocrite. How could you have female fans?
I can't fucking stop them. But not everybody's your friend, bro. You hear me, chat? Not everybody is your motherfucking friend. In my almost 27 years of life on Earth, I learned quickly, especially in my teenage years. Not everybody has your best interest in mind. Whether it's you pouring that Coke, Rishi.
Yep, I am. But go on.
All right, you better not. Don't pour mostly Coke in one shot. Don't be that guy. Okay. Not everybody is going to be your friend, bro. Not everybody is going to be your friend. Currently, besides the Warband, I only have around 4 friends that I hang out time to time, and we don't even hang out like that anymore because, unfortunately, for the young men out there, the older you get, the less time you will have for your friends because your friends will be off doing their own thing, living their own lives. Shit, they possibly have a fiance or a wife. I feel bad for them, but hey, it's their decision. They're probably a career focusing on their own careers. You know, it's just a part of life. Yeah, we were able to hang out all the time when we were younger, high school, maybe college, because we had no other responsibilities. But as you get older, things will change. Change is inevitable. So when that happens, your number of friends will dwindle throughout the years. Okay. I've had nine friends when I left high school, because even back in high school, I kept my circle as small as I could, as small as I could. Um, but now that I'm out, years later, late 20s, I literally only have 4 people I talk to regularly. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all the friends you're gonna have, and a good amount of friends that had the cut. I knew that they didn't really have the greatest intentions for me. What do you mean by that, Sir Yeetus? What do you mean by that? Listen, listen. So I'm sure. Okay, everybody in the chat right now. Everybody in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever had somebody that openly disliked you. Put a 1 in the chat if you had a person that hated you and they made sure that you knew. They told you in your face, I don't like you. Put a 1 in the chat.
Everybody. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat.
And in my opinion, I much rather have them say it in my face that they're a known person that doesn't like me. So I can pretty much expect what's going to happen. Next question. Next one. Put a 2 in the chat if you ever got blindsided by somebody you thought it was your friend. Put a 2 in the chat if you got backstabbed by somebody you thought it was your friend. Okay. Put a 2 in the chat if you had a Judas within your circle. And that is one of the worst feelings that a man can go through. The worst feeling, one of the worst. Rishi,
Yo.
would you agree that betrayal is one of the worst feelings a man can go through?
Yeah, that's why it's the lowest circle of hell, right? In Dante's Inferno. It's the last circle, right?
Yes, it's the lowest circle.
Yeah, it's where Satan resides.
And it had Judas, Brutus, and one more other guy in Satan's mouth.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man, it is the worst feeling because as a man, you expect another man to have that sense of loyalty. Even worse, a man's word is everything. A man's word is everything. That's why we are much more harsher towards men that does not keep their word. Okay, so how do I explain this? Women and children, we don't have that type of expectation on them because children don't know any better. So that's whatever. Women, even though they should have some type of sense of keeping their word or being loyal, we know that women, they'll switch up to whoever's winning at the time. We know women are not gonna stick to their word. They're not. That's not how they're built. They always go for the winning team. So how in The Godfather, Vito, what's his name? Vito? Yeah. Vito Corleone. I can't even say it. How do you say his name?
I don't know. Vito Corleone?
Yeah, I forgot to say his fucking name.
Corleone?
I watched that movie recently too. Corleone. Okay. Corleone. Vito said, women and children can be careless, but not men. Women and children can be careless, but not men. Because men hold other men accountable for the most part. Okay? There is a lot harsher punishment between men, if you don't keep your word, if you turn your back on your friend, if you turn your back on the group, if you become a snake. Okay, that is one of the worst things you can do to another man is not keep your word, not having integrity, no loyalty. Because above all else, when it comes to from man to man, between men, keeping your word, having integrity, loyalty is above all else. Whether it's for something good or whether it's for something bad. When you with your friend, you're expected to have your friends back no matter what. So here I'm gonna put in I'll put in a poll in for you guys in a bit. But what I'm saying is the people in your circle are not your friend whatsoever. The crabs in the bucket mentality, that is a very common phrase for a reason. Because sure, your friend can be happy for you when it comes to your accomplishments. But there's people out there, they don't want you to do better than them. They want you to do good. They want you to do great. But they don't want you to do better than them. I'm sure you guys had a friend that was switching up. What about you, Rishi? I'm sure you had a friend that was switching up when, you're doing good things with your life and you're starting to have you start to become a better man than your friend per se. And then your friend starting to switch up a bit, acting a little envious, a little jealous, a little shady.
Yeah. That's how it is with most people, I guess. They just want to be the crabs, right?
Yeah, crabs in a bucket. So, like I said before, I'm sure you guys told one of your friends, hopefully they're not your friends anymore. I'm sure you told this to your friend, like, hey, bro, I got a scholarship to this very important college, bro. And he gives you no congratulations, no support. He will say the most negative shit like, that college, huh? Oh, well, that college isn't that great anyway. You should have went to the other college. Blah, 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 blah. That's definitely not somebody you want to keep in your circle. That is just a snake in the grass waiting to strike. And another example, a big thing is when it comes to relationships, right? So let's say you are seeing a girl, right? And you see this girl first. You see this girl first. And you talk to this girl, you guys are hitting it off, you guys are doing your thing. But then out of nowhere, your homeboy is trying to smash behind your back. He doesn't even try to ask you. He doesn't even try to talk to you about, hey bro, hey, are you and your girl being serious right now? Or, what's going on, bro? Like no. He tries to smash your girl behind your back. And then when he succeeds, he wants to blame you for that. Like, no, like both of you can catch his hands at that point. If it was a stranger that didn't know what was happening, sure. But if you're my close homeboy and you knew what the fuck was going on, nah, that's unforgivable. That is very unforgivable. And I have another situation. So, Rishi,
Yeah.
have you been into a fight before?
A few times.
A few times?
Yeah. Not too many,
Oh,
bro. I don't get
well,
into fights.
well, I'm just saying there's some fights that are unavoidable at times, right? Because you got to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Um, have your friends have your back at the time when you got into a fight?
I mean, not really, bro.
Oh,
But to be honest, like things never got like it wasn't like all out fight that you typically see. It's just like a few licks on each other, and then we just kind of separate. I never got into like one of those like fights where it's like we're really trying to like kill each other. You know what I'm saying?
No, no, not kill, no, but just
Yeah, no, it's like a real fight. I'm sure other guys have, but I can't really attest to it.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, it's like most. I know what you're saying though. I've seen other people get into like real brawls, and like you know, people want to be like bystanders. I'll just say that people don't want to get involved. They rather whip out their phone or just like watch in awe. You know what I mean?
yeah, I definitely know what you mean by that. And we are not gonna stop with friends. All right, we're gonna expand beyond that because not everybody is your friend. It can be with a woman, or it can be even your own family members. I'll explain in a bit. All right. So when it comes to the friend thing, I'm gonna get back to that later. But let's go with family members. Oh, family, right? Your family, you expect to have the best interests for you, right? To see that you become the most successful person out there. Um, oh, for me, it was just words and never try to fight me. Oh man, a line of MGTOW when I was in the military. Oh, it was nuts. It was crazy for me. Luckily, I didn't have any serious injuries. um, but for example, have you ever had your dad, your mom, or siblings just saying the most snarkiest shit when you want to do something with your life? You know, for example, you tell them, "Hey, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a politician. I want to go to school to take care of my dogs. I want to do this, do that." And they're always trying to put you down. Always. You think that even your own family members would have some type of support for you, right? But
Yeah.
no, no, even your own family members, that's the craziest part. Even your own family members, they don't want you to do too good. They want you to do good enough. But they don't want you to outshine them. They don't want you to outgrow them. It doesn't mean that you're not going to talk to them anymore. But the jealousy, the envy, it like grows in so many people. And unfortunately, those people includes your family. So, when it comes to family and friends, right? Are you willing to burn the bridge? That's the difficult question. Very difficult question because I I've known people that no matter how many times they were put down by friends and family, no matter how many times they got backstabbed, no matter how small or how big, they continue to be friends or they continue to associate with family members that do them no good. No good at all. The crabs in a bucket mentality is definitely real, or crabs in a barrel, whatever you want to say it. It is definitely real. They will not hesitate to pull you back down when you're about to go on another playing field, another level above them. They hate that shit so much. So much. And then celebrities have a big issue on the news with um, them cutting off their family members. A big one is Aaron Rodgers. He cut off most of his family. Why would you cut off your family, bro? That's your family. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm sure there's a great reason why he cut off his entire family. Because I guarantee you they brought so much negative energy. I guarantee you they had nothing good to say. I guarantee you when he got engaged before, they were talking mad shit about his fiance and stuff. So the solution when it comes to me ranting about not everybody is your friend, you need to be able to vet who you should associate with or not. Okay. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Think about it. Watch their actions. Watch how they interact with their own family. Okay. Pay attention to what their principles and values are. If they don't align with yours, don't fuck with them. Surround yourself with like-minded people, okay? With positive mindset, positive influence. Because if you have that one guy that's constantly trying to berate you, constantly putting you down, constantly talking shit about you approving your life, you don't need to be around that person. Me personally, I would not hesitate to burn bridges. I wouldn't. Like, I'll burn a bridge and I'll forget about you 10 seconds later. Because we don't have time. I personally don't have time to be dealing with all that drama, all that craziness, dealing with betrayal left and right from your friends and family. No, I don't got time for that. Once you show me your intentions, your bad intentions, I ain't fuck with you again. What do you gotta say about that, Rishi?
For real. It's like when it comes to people, like you gotta you gotta learn to let go. I mean, it's just like when it's over. You know what I mean? You gotta like when they do this shit, when they stab you in the back, when they clearly have burned a bridge, you gotta let go of dudes when that happens. You know what I mean?
Yep. Don't feel bad about it either. You outgrown them. It is what it is. And sure, if they're still good friends, you can. I'm not saying like completely cut off the dude, but definitely don't associate with him that close anymore. You can talk to him from a distance. Dodge said some black dude won a lottery and got killed by one of his family members over it. I'm pretty sure I remember that story too. That's literally how down and dirty they get, gentlemen. That's how down and dirty they get. That's why I agree with Lionel McDowell. Associate yourself with people of good quality. Never be in bad company. Never be around people that gives no type of positive influence in your life. All right. Surround yourself with like-minded, strong, masculine, um, uh, logical people that have some common sense. Surround yourself with those type of people. Okay. Because in the circle, everybody is supposed to win. All right. Because if one of us win, we all win. We all win. And that's fine. But there's those people, the Judases of the friend group, they just can't stand you doing better for yourself, no matter how small or big. Whether you went overseas, whether you decide to have a child overseas, whether you decide to uh, move out of state and get a big corporate job, whether you succeed in your business venture and you become a multimillionaire. I'm telling you, man, it happens. The people that you're willing to take a bullet for are often the ones that will pull the trigger. I repeat, the ones that you will take a bullet for are the same ones that will pull the trigger. You gotta be aware, gentlemen. You gotta be able to vet people that you associate yourself with. All right. There's nothing wrong with uh, being cautious. If you have a gut feeling about somebody, most likely you're right. Let's read more of these. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, I burn a lot of bridges. Sometimes it's not even because of out of hate. Sometimes it's just at this point in my life, I believe that it would be best to go our separate ways. It doesn't even have to be about hate. Do 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 do. Hell yeah, I'm speaking facts. We in church. So the worst part of all is surround yourself with a woman or women that have no intentions, no good intentions for you. That's the worst of all. You guys heard of the Samson and Delilah story, right? The entire story of Delilah kept trying to get into his secret so bad in order to take away his powers. Because from what I remember, Samson is a strong, powerful dude because he had his long hair. And Delilah was constantly digging and searching, like, hey, uh, what makes you strong? Like, what's your weak points? Blah blah blah. And each time, Samson over and over and over gave her a different answer, and she went about it and tried to eliminate him until she finally succeeded and took away his powers. There's women like that everywhere, gentlemen. Okay, there's women like that are constantly trying to pillow talk with you, constantly trying to find out, oh, how emotional are you, huh? How what's your deepest and darkest secret? You can tell me, baby. Nobody has to know. I won't say anything. That's a bold-faced fucking lie. That is a whole fucking lie. Okay. Never show your emotions with a female. Never tell your female your fucking secrets. None of that. None of that. She's only wanting that information so in the future she'll be able to use it against you. Hell, sometimes I don't even think these females even realize that. If she wants to get all deep and personal and stuff with you, cut that shit off. Don't do it. Don't do it. At all. Women, especially modern women, they have no concept of loyalty. They have no concept of integrity. They have no concept of keeping their word. It's all about how they feel, gentlemen. And if you make them feel the wrong way, they won't hesitate to use the personal information you gave them against you. They will not hesitate to use that type of information to take you and or your empire down. What do you got to say about that, Rishi?
Yup, bro. Like, you've seen it, like, these throughout the internet, boys. Like, these females will remember the most, like, detailed shit about your past and bring it up into an argument that's, like, doesn't even pertain to that particular piece of information. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's worse? It's not even going to start with the argument. They will literally go and tell on social media. They'll tell your friends. They'll tell your family. They'll tell wherever they can, just because she feels that she's in a bad mood, or you put her in a bad mood. Now she has to make you pay. This is why I tell you over and over and over: don't tell her shit. Don't tell her nothing. There's there's an amazing reason why, gentlemen. Okay. All of her little values and morals goes out the fucking window if she feels that you wronged her. Keyword, feel. Okay. Women primarily base their decisions on emotions, and emotions change like the weather. I repeat, women primarily base their decisions on emotions, and emotions change like the weather. Think on that, gentlemen. Think on that. That one day, that one moment when she feels like you wronged her, she will be the biggest Judas of them all. She will be your real life Delilah. That's that's a gigantic nightmare to even think about. Stay in your masculine frame. Stay stoic. Don't tell her shit. That's for me to know and you to find out. That's what you tell her. Because she will literally need to find out on her own. Because I ain't telling her shit. Like, not at all. She just better be lucky that she's having a man right now even paying attention to her. So what I'm saying is, gentlemen, out of your family members, your homeboys, and a woman is the worst possible person to stab you in the back. Because she will smile about it. She will be gleeful over it.
Vindictive, bro.
Vindictive, spiteful. She will not hesitate to take you down, reputation-wise. And she will laugh about it. And I'm sure you gentlemen seen it all the time.
She doesn't like shrooms. She is for the streets. Say no to shroomophobes. Shrooms matter.
Can you
as a whole ass sigh, bro.
Oh jeez. Can you spam the I agree, Ian Blaine's laughing while breaking your heart too. I agree.
Yep.
Can you spam the call-in?
All right.
Now, before we begin the call-ins, if you want to support this channel or if you want to support the Warband in general, please donate to the link that I pinned on top of the chat. PayPal.me/Yeetus. 100% of the money will be going towards the production of my channel or whatever the Warband needs, such as music, art, editing, whatever it is, because we want to have the best quality content for you guys.
You gotta be like, hey, baby, you want this mushroom tip? And I don't mean my cap. Hey, baby.
That was so weird.
Hey, baby.
Oh, shit. I forgot about the poem.
He just hates mushrooms. That's why he's not laughing.
Guys, if
his mushroom phobia has gone to new levels.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So 78% of you guys, 78% of you guys said that you had a Judas within your friend group. And 21 of you guys said you did not. The 21% that say you did not, you probably don't realize you have a Judas in your group right now. All I'm saying is you need to be vigilant. Be aware. Okay? If your gut is telling you something, you better trust it. Oh, damn. Okay, already people coming in. Rishi, can you take care of this first caller right quick? I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back.
Of course. All right.
Don't say of course.
Bring
I'm always back. I'm always back.
Of course.
whatever.
I'm not saying anything bad about
You're good.
you.
You're a mushroom. You got this.
I'm not saying anything bad about you.
You're a mushroom. You got this.
Believe you me.
You're a goddamn mushroom.
Believe you me.
All right, fuck it. I'm staying here then, motherfucker.
Nah,
Can't
if you
get
need to
shit
go,
done.
you need to go.
Lord Pepsi,
Yo.
Yo, what's up, Warband?
what's going on, Poonie T?
Puniti. Just chilling, fixing up some breakfast.
All
Getting
right,
ready for
man.
the day.
While you're doing that,
So
do you have something about this topic?
yeah, I've had them early on when I was about like coming of age, like 18. I was the younger one in the group of the homeboys, right? And I kind of followed their advice and believed in them, thinking that they got my back because of the homies, right? You know, that someone mess with you, they come get your back. But then down the line, you kind of realize like, hey, they'd be calling me just for rides and end up just using me. Like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Bridge, but kind of letting go of them and moving on with your life, focusing on yourself more and not just giving favors out so easily or relying, putting too many eggs or too much faith in one person thinking they got your back. Thank God I haven't had that situation where someone like straight up betrayed me or let me down when I needed help.
Well, here's a big thing, which I would tell the chat as well. Never trust anybody 100%. Not
Yep.
saying that you can't trust them, just don't trust them 100%. There's a difference.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Pepsi?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It
Pepsi, you
actually
about to
cut
say
off.
Oh,
What's
All
up,
right, go.
Rishi?
What?
I don't know what's going on.
I think we one of us lost connection for a little. I hear you though.
Well, you was about to say something.
Oh, I right now too with all this grifters or all these cucks in the manosphere coming out. I take that as a form of betrayal, where they're being disingenuous to young men, just trying to sell them a dream or advice that they know that's not going to really help what young men need nowadays, or men in general.
That is true. The grifting part was the main reason why I started to create content in the first place, because there's way more grifters going on right now. And
Now,
I forgot what to say.
no, don't get me wrong. When I say in that context, it's like do your grind, do your hustle, like But when you do it in such a way where you're like a snake oil salesman, like trying to sell a program and whatnot, like that's just coming off wrong.
Don't be a hypocrite behind closed doors.
Yeah. Now, granted, you could have a private life because I believe that there's some discretion between your own private. Like, I hate using what's his name as a. I'm not even going to use him as an example. But just in general, you have your own interests and.
But when it comes to the manosphere, that's a whole different ball game. Because if you're going to give advice to young men that on top of listening to what you're saying, they give you money, and then you're doing the complete opposite.
Oh yeah,
behind
that's
closed doors, that's fucked up. I don't care if it's private or not.
Yeah.
So
No, let me give you a better example or what I was trying a better point that I was putting across because I'm a metalhead. I have long hair, tall, slender. I have that look, I'm a rocker, metalhead, and it's like I can't be too religious or touting on that. I respect those values. I understand it's a good system that provides a moral compass for people in general. Now I know my interest ain't much about that. It doesn't reflect, but I understand that there's a truth in there where you still have to be respectful and lead a productive life. And that's kind of like what I'm saying. Like I might not look about it, but I can still be about it.
Yeah, which is completely fine. It's the fact that you're able to come out and say that, yeah, like I live this life, but I do respect what religion is doing, and I am agnostic myself, or somewhere along those lines. You know, like I don't know if God's real or not, but I'm still gonna try to be a good person.
Yeah.
You know, that's way more respectable than Fed and fraud saying, "Oh, you shouldn't pay for pussy. You need to make her want you. You need to take her soul." And then you turn around and you on sugar daddy websites paying for pussy.
Ooh, that's just it nowadays it's just being grounded, being down to earth, and there's real life out there. There's sunshine, there's rain, there's people interact, and there's women that we trying to get with and talking to and chase. Well, not chasing or pursuing or showing interest. It's like there's real actionable like IRL advice that ain't really all that complicated. Like Undead saying, it's like you go to the gym, take care of yourself, and put some
Take
pep
care
in
of
your
your
step.
finances.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the thing.
yeah.
You gotta make sure to take care of that
You know,
too. Then you go
and
out
don't
there.
and don't be a chump. Don't simp. And people pick up on that.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it was a big difference when I got red pill, and I went out with the homeboys to go to the club or whatever. I gave no fuck. I was approaching bitches, talking to them, having a great time. I was straightforward, not too straightforward. Like this
Yeah.
timing is everything.
Oh yeah.
But I was able to go up there, tell her how it is. Man, I was getting so many numbers, so many girls. I took back to my fucking barracks room or my dorm when I was in college, bro. It
Yeah.
was insane. It did help that I'm black too. Besides the point.
Yeah.
But the fact that you are surrounded by, you said you never had to deal with family members, deal with your homeboys, or a woman stabbing you in the back before.
Yeah. Now, as far as that, that was like years ago, and like early on in my, I would say like early 20s, and she was an older power broad, and what I mean is that she had a good job, her own place, and everything. She was the original strong, independent woman, and I was still living the experience, right? And I kind of knew what's up, but I am gonna blame myself partly to that, where she just, you know, um, ended up cheating on me or just treating me like shit and whatnot. And that to me was my red pill moment of like I had to.
That's true.
I knew, but I had to live it. There's a difference. You can know shit, but you got to live through it too.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah. Now, granted, I'm not saying like I'm not saying like go live through it like to learn, but like sometimes you realize like, oh shit, I'm fucking up, and that's what it takes. People like us or listening or talking, be like, oh shit, like I just don't realize like what I was doing, and that in and of itself will get you in the right direction.
Exactly. And how I tell people when it comes to I've never got backstabbed before. I never got backstabbed. I'm like, I guarantee you, there's at least one person within your circle, whether it's friends, family, or a woman, that does not have good intentions for you right now. It's only a matter of time that once they see that chink in the armor, they're going to try to go for the attack. It's
Yeah,
always that one person.
I've been thankful that
What'd you say?
I protected myself or learned like to avoid that, avoid any situation. And I don't think that's much cowardice in that, but just avoiding dangerous situations after the club in the parking lot, right? You're just trying to do some parking lot pimping or or you have some homeboy that's like, nah, come hang with us or whatever. Or, it's like, but anyways, I could relate to some of that, but thank God, that.
It
Go
is
ahead.
so annoying. It pisses me off a little bit that there are people out there saying that. What you mean? Like everybody loves me. I'm like, you naive motherfucker. There's always one
Yeah.
person.
Or the Two Face. Or let me take that out back. Like the Two Face, I've had Two Faces in my group where like they just want you around just for comedic relief.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here comes homeboy. Like, hey, what's up? Ha, ha, ha. And then like you go away and around your back, it's like, God damn. Like I could personally speak on that. That's happened to me. And then I moved on afterwards. I'm like, wait a minute, these fools, they just want to use me, just talk shit on me, and to avoid the potential letdown.
Like you think the other homeboys won't tell me what's going on? Like you talking shit behind my back?
Yeah.
Like you really think they won't come back to me and tell me? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
man.
it was hard. It was hard for me to separate the two of like open criticism or just talking shit, like fucking around with some. Oh, sorry. And that kind of, it's like men checking other men, like when they be clowning on your ass and be like, God damn, like damn, that's right. Like I'll be walking around here with like oversized pants that are just ridiculous. I'm like, but it was kind of the style at the time. But it was like wearing boots and shorts. It was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And now in that sense, it's like, oh, these fools, they're clowning on me, but they ain't really hating on me. And then I kind of understood that.
Yep, I definitely agree, man. I agree. And in my opinion, I'd rather be clowned or whatever in my face than behind my back. I think doing it behind my back is an insult.
Yeah, that's just straight talking shit. That's disrespect right there.
At least as a man, though. Like, of course, women do it differently.
Yeah, I mean, when Rishi goes away, I mean, we ain't talking that shit on shrooms, right? I mean,
Yeah, he does. He can't say it to my
oh,
face.
he's right there. Oh,
I'm
still
listening.
Back, oh my god! And I don't want to hear shit from you, Rishi. Y'all was talking mad shit.
Always listening.
Y'all was talking mad shit when I went to the gas stations. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. Y'all thought I was gone, did you?
Yeah.
I got speakers, bro. Like what the
Good.
fuck? Like
I
I'm
want you to
getting
hear
dressed
me.
and I'm hearing, oh, he's getting his water again. Oh, he needs to be
Oh, he's
hydrated.
getting his water, bro. You damn dehydrated skeleton, bro.
But
You get your water.
But that's completely different. That's
why
just,
you all bones, bro.
yeah, I know. Okay, that's why I'm on fire. But that's the difference. There's a difference between banter and actually like legitimately like talking mad
like
shit.
poking and prodding.
Yeah, there's a difference. Of course, your boy is gonna talk shit behind your back, in a funny way, not in a, oh man, fuck this dude, man. Oh, he trash. No, I just fucking around like, oh, that crazy motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, poking and prodding.
Yeah. But before I move on to the next caller, though, do you have anything for me, Rishi, or the Warband?
For the Warband in general, vet your guides, your guidance throughout this manosphere, for lack of a better word. I mean, we all adopted that word, manosphere. Check your sources as always, and keep on it, and speak on it, and put some pep in your step. And we got your back. We're here for each other. I'm out.
Definitely respect that, man. Pootie T.
Poonie T.
Uhuru.
What? Oh, shit. Let's go to the next caller. Ian Blades, what's going on?
Poonie T.
Poonie T.
Uhuru.
Why do you keep saying that?
Black Uhuru.
But Ian Blades, when it comes to this topic, do you know a story or have you been through it yourself on realizing that your friend isn't really trying to be your friend, being trying to backstab you?
Well, I had the strangest Judas attack about 20 odd years ago. I had a pager. This was before mobile phones.
Yeah.
So someone could phone on a phone and you get a message on the pager. But it was really weird. You'd often got messages from people you didn't know.
What happened next?
So one day, middle of the afternoon, there's a message and it says, "See you in the pub tonight, honey, 8 o'clock." And I didn't recognize the number, so I was just like, forget about it. Got on with my day. And then I went down the pub about 9 o'clock, and everything seemed, normal. And then I went to the toilet, and this guy followed me in and tried to jump me.
Really, out of nowhere? For what? Like just to?
Luckily, there's mirrors in there, so I stopped him from hitting me and kind of jammed him against a wall and "What's your problem?" And he says, "Oh, you shagged my girlfriend." And I'm like, "Okay, who's your girlfriend?" And he's like, "You know damn well it's Jennifer or something like that." I'm like, "No, I don't know any Jennifers." He goes, "Jenny, you were with her at the rave the other night." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And what it was I got a lift home with 4 guys, friends of mine, and this girl. And we stopped at her place, and they were all pretty wrecked. And she wanted to go out for a walk. So I took her out for this walk, and all she did was yak on about this ex-boyfriend for about an hour.
Yeah.
And then we came back, got in the car, and drove off. So basically, one of the 4 people in the car had told this guy that I'd shagged his girlfriend. And on top of that, they'd given him my beeper number.
Huh.
I still don't know which one it was.
That's what caused everything to happen?
Yeah. One of those 4 was, for whatever reason, wanted to get me and sort out this guy and told him lies. And on top of that, gave him the means to draw me to the pub.
So that woman was the cause of everything.
Oh, yes.
Damn.
I saw her a couple of days later in a nightclub, and she actually stormed over and said, "What the hell did you tell my boyfriend?" I'm like, "Bitch, I don't even know you. Stay away from me.
Honestly,
you bad news."
At that point, you look at on sock the shit out you.
Exactly.
I would. You had a lot of patience at that point because, man, woo, you try to get me jumped. All right.
Damn.
That's crazy, bro.
I don't think she was in on the jumping situation.
Well, she didn't know it.
That was one of my so-called friends.
Okay, so she didn't know it was going to get that far.
I don't think she even knew anything about it until after it happened.
Oh, okay. I thought. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, it's a woman that the bloody causes the problem.
Yeah, a whole woman. Yeah. Okay, that's even worse. A friend backstabbed you over a fucking. Was he even smashing? Like, what the fuck?
No, that's what I mean. It's a complete Judas amongst you act, trying to get someone, beaten up for whatever reason. Jealousy, probably. Oh
yeah, jealousy and envy, and that's definitely what I was trying to preach about today. It's just they don't mind you doing good. It's just that they don't want you to do better. And on top of this situation, he honestly thought that you were taking his quote unquote girl.
Yeah.
Shit. Why didn't you come at me like a motherfucking man and ask me about that?
Well, that's even worse, trying to jump someone in a bloody toilet stall.
Yeah, that's a weird place to get jumped. Do you have any stories when it comes to friends? Not friends, family. Have you ever had family members that didn't have your best interest?
My brother, always been mega jealous.
Older or younger?
Older, 5 years older.
Why is that? Like, is there a particular story or a reason? Or...
He's always been odd. I mean, when I was about 20, my parents were going on holiday, and I got a phone call from the airport. My brother had just phoned my dad and told him he was gay, and just left it like that.
That's what your brother did?
Yeah. So my dad on the phone, like, did you know about this? I'm like, well, kind of. I kind of suspect about it. You know, he never had a girlfriend.
Oh, so it's like actually he's not trying to pull a prank. He was serious.
No. And anyway, it's just always been. I don't know. He's tried to kill me 3 times.
3 times? What?
I have a 1-inch scar, about half an inch on my left eye, from my left eye, from where he smashed a plate into my face, sideways.
Damn.
And do you mind telling us the stories, or Jesus Christ?
I'm in a good state at the moment. Usually you catch me when I'm either knackered or pissed, but I've done nothing for last week apart from eat a lot, drink a lot, and smoke a lot. So
I'm surprised you didn't try to take him out yourself. Like, that's a whole Cain and Abel situation.
Yeah, we were out in Morocco on holiday, and went out, had a nice afternoon, managed to go and buy some really good hash. And I don't know if it was the hash had upset his antidepressants or something, but he tried to strangle me. Literally ran across the room and tried to strangle me.
And how old were you at the time?
Oh, about 25 or so.
He just flipped out?
Yeah, he's just he's always one of these people that starts an argument.
Yeah.
I call them white vampires. You ever been on the phone with someone and after the phone call you feel drained?
Yeah, I know about that.
Every time you said something, they come back with a negative response.
Definitely. I know about that, yeah.
Yeah, just soul suckers.
God damn, but then, so he threw a plate on you. He tried to strangle you. What was the third one?
He came up, no, he'd been away from my parents and me for about a year, hadn't been home at all. And he came up for Christmas. And he was talking to my mum. And he was sort of telling a story about this girl and how she's on benefits and all that and blah, blah, blah. And it was quite clearly a dig at me because I was unemployed at that moment.
The fuck?
So he kept on going on and on. And in the end, I sort of like said something about it. And then I stood up to go and actually leave the room, you know, get a glass of water. Otherwise, I'm going to thump him. And he literally launched himself out the chair and once again tried to strangle me.
Like, again? Like, what the fuck?
But, you know, I've done Brazilian jiu-jitsu for many years.
Yeah.
So you just end up on the floor with my foot on his neck.
Do you think it's because
I was in front of my parents?
They didn't. Well, they're probably older. They couldn't really do much.
Well, Mum was crying.
Man, like, so do you think it's because of envy and jealousy? Is it because of his medication, or is it because of both?
Well, I think my parents moved up to Scotland in the 1970s.
Yeah.
And he was about 5 years old. And he got picked on by the local kids, I think. And somehow him and my mum got this idea together to send him off to a public school, you know, a boarding school.
Boarding school. All right, that's a little bit different than public.
I call them public schools in Great Britain. I don't know why.
Huh.
They
Okay.
reverse everything in this country. Is daft. But so he went off to boarding school for 4 or 5 years. So I didn't see him then. And then he didn't come back after that. He went and lived with my grandma. So he actually came back into my life when I was 14. And he was, no, I was 14, 13, and he was 18. So it's always been a very strange relationship.
So,
And so on top of that, you know, gay, feminist, communist, about 100-pound overweight.
all right, now I
Like
see
the exact
why.
opposite, you know.
Yeah, I see why he's acting the way that he is. Then at this point,
The interesting thing is when my dad died, he hadn't spoken to me for like 6 years
yeah.
since my mum's death, and he came back into my life last year for about 3 months because he came back for the funeral and so on, and he told me he managed to make himself homeless.
He's homeless.
Yeah, basically, you got a month to find somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he got a couple of offers and whatever. But he was holding out for a council house, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Fully paid for by the government.
Yeah, I wish I had that type of help from the government.
And then the next thing, he comes and says, oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to come and stay with you for 4 days a week.
4
No.
days a week.
Well, without even asking. Yeah.
Like, no. Like,
So I was like, okay, as long as you just shut the fuck up, you know. And
I'm not that kind to my siblings, bro. Like,
Well,
nah,
he's-
you got me fucked up.
he's so addicted to his mobile phone anyway. It was like having a junkie in the corner.
He's addicted to the Instagram and Facebook.
I don't know what. It just seemed to be constantly scrolling or whatever. I mean, I don't even have an iPhone.
I can't. I'm only on the phone at the most 2 hours a day at the most. But I know people who's on for literally 10 to 12 hours, even more a day.
Yeah.
They literally cannot
Okay.
do anything without their phone.
And anyway, he kept on, you know, starting arguments. And I don't know if this is universal, but gay people argue like a woman.
Yeah.
They answer a question with a question.
Yeah.
Or completely divert the subject and say, well, what about that? And you go, what? What has that got to do with what I'm talking about? And it's just like a woman.
Stay on fucking topic.
Basically, we had an argument, and I kicked him out of the house. And he actually phoned the police. But the police weren't interested.
Really? The police do? What the? No, there's. Well, okay. No, that's fucked up.
So,
Damn. I bet if you were a woman, they'll be there in a jiffy.
And then being a soft bug
I'm
around
serious.
sometimes, I let him back again about a week later. And once again, he started an argument. And at that time, I just like, that's it. Just get the fuck out and stay out.
Ian Blades, you got a kind heart, bro. I'm not that forgiving.
Well, yeah.
Even if it's my own brother. Nope.
Well, it's kind of he's the last of my family left, but not anymore. Too late now.
Right.
There's only so much you can put up with, and he literally has not been in contact with me in the last 8 months.
Well, good. He needs to figure his own shit out.
Well, that's what I do. I keep an eye on his Facebook, but reading his Facebook is like it's just NHS pro-vaccine bollocks and comic. Oh, just makes you want to throw up.
Yeah, the family thing is insane, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You when it comes to dealing with these type of people in your lives, chat, you need to be willing to burn the bridge. Okay. Maybe you don't have to completely burn the bridge, but you can still associate with somebody. You can still love somebody from a whole distance. Okay, they don't have to be completely involved in your life at all. Your peace, your happiness is number one priority. I don't care.
It's like saving a drowning person. You can't allow them to pull you down. I mean, I'm trained in how to elbow someone in the face if necessary. To knock them out on the spot so you can pull them to shore.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. I definitely tried to save somebody drowning before. That was a hassle.
I
That,
had I had a German woman on a diving. She actually shot to the surface, which is really dangerous because your air expands and your chest explodes.
are you talking about Suds? Is it Suds? No, it can't be Suds.
The suds.
I mean,
I got
I
the
was thinking I was thinking about the SpongeBob and shit. What was it when you rise?
the suds.
Come on, Rishi. So what is it when you rise to the surface too quickly?
Well, the air is compressed by the pressure of the water as you get deeper.
True, but I forgot the name.
When you go back up, the air expands, and it's got nowhere to go, so it just comes out straight through your body. And you blow out your lungs. So I chased after this woman and punched her in the stomach so she breathed out. Took her to the surface, and then she literally climbed up me like a walking frame and stood on my head and
let
pushed
me
me
interrupt you
underwater.
right quick. It's called the bends.
The burns, yes.
But you literally just like walked up to her, hit her in the stomach like Bruce Lee.
Well, she was like swimming at high speed to the surface.
Yeah.
So you kind of grab her leg and make her breathe out. And as I say, once we got to the surface, she literally tried to walk on water using my head.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh boy. Okay. Were you still able to save her though?
Yeah, she was all right.
I don't know.
People panic,
I'll be annoyed though. I'll be very annoyed. Do you have anything for me, Rishi, the Warband, when it comes to the topic? Not everybody is your friend.
I was thinking about when it comes to women and how they're with their friends. I was going out with a girl once, and I was just sat in a bar, and her best friend comes into the pub, sits down beside me, and basically tried to reason me to leave my girlfriend and go out with her. And I really couldn't tell whether she was real, a complete Judas cow, or it was some kind of shit test by my girlfriend. But I think it's the former.
All right, I'm back. I have to go do something.
Complete silence.
Oh,
Let's have a
quiet,
moment of
Rishi.
silence.
Fuck off.
Let's have a moment of silence for Ian Blades.
If there's a moment of silence, why didn't you say anything? Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
we're getting a little mad, are we? You mad?
Yeah,
bro?
I'm getting irritated. All right. I'm getting bamboozled. But Ian Blades, where you at? You good? You gone?
I'm here, yeah.
All right. I didn't hear what you said. You got to repeat.
Oh, I was saying about girls and their ability to turn on each other. I was in a pub, and this girl comes in, best friend of my girlfriend, and she basically tried to seduce me to leave my girlfriend to go out with her.
Yep, she didn't see. Women don't care if you're in a relationship. They really don't give a shit. They don't, because it's ingrained in them. They much rather share a man of value than to deal with the average bloke.
Yeah, that's why there's 20% of guys are doing all the banging.
Exactly. Literally, they and sometimes the women even know each other, and
Yeah.
they just what, hey, fuck it, let's just share. At least when it comes to sex, the big issue is if the man is taking care of her financially. That's where the line is drawn. Women will not accept that because the resources that could have been going to her is going to another woman, and that will make her flip the fuck out. The sex thing is one thing. Giving resources to another woman, that's a line you don't cross when it comes to women. Because there's only one queen bee in this bitch. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you're a man of value, she definitely won't mind you sleeping with other women. But she's still your number one. That's the only requirement.
Yeah, but none of them want to be a side chick.
Yeah, and when you, for example, if you are giving finances to a side chick, that's when she will lose her shit. The woman that the your number one woman back at home, if she finds out that you're paying her rent or you're giving her a car, she'll flip the fuck out. I know it's weird, but once again, men and women are different. Remember
But
that,
women,
Chad.
women have changed in the last 20 years, I reckon. I think it's because
But they didn't change too much.
Well, life has become just so easy. I was thinking about it the other day, and you 26, Yeetus.
What'd you say?
Are you 26? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's an old grandpa.
Almost
bro.
27. I'm getting
So-
old.
He's getting old, man.
So you young guys have no memory of the old days before the internet,
No, we don't.
Before the
before
internet,
mobile
no.
phones,
Well, before the smartphones, yes. But
before the internet, before mobile phones,
uh,
before central heating, double glazing.
I remember my dad using pagers.
Yeah.
So you kids were born in the age of
They
Gavin
just call me
Hutz.
kids. I'm older than you.
What do you mean? Bro, you don't get my joke. Okay.
I'm sorry. The liquid.
You don't get my joke?
Liquid courage. All right.
He's called.
I didn't
Bro,
get the
all
joke.
You didn't get the joke.
The weird thing is that
Hey, don't be jumping me here.
it's so easy now, and yet everyone is so miserable.
Well, it's mainly the women that are miserable.
Yeah, it's like, listen, many people say like this shit that technology has made people, less happy or whatever. And I'm like, no. That's because they can't form, families without the laws getting, the laws that are in place, like women taking advantage of the guys and breaking up their families at their whims. Like the laws are they're a part of the problem. And people want to be like, they want to rail against like technology. Sure. Social media in particular has exacerbated this problem, but it's not the root of the problem. You know what I mean? It's not like if we get rid of like social media, all this goes away. It won't.
A lot of it, but not all of it will go away.
No. A lot of it will probably stay here, bro.
Well, I'm just saying because their options will be cut dramatically.
Yeah, but imagine all this shit is happening without the internet. Like we have no way to communicate with each other.
That was the main reason. Are you talking about the women, right? Or are you talking about the dudes?
Well, I'm talking about everyone. Like we wouldn't be able to come here and talk about these things.
Oh, here. Okay. Yeah.
Like we would like. I don't know how many.
Oh, that's why the gentleman clothes were very important back
we
then.
would just think we were like crazy, and like we were just seeing things and hearing things. Like we would have like no one to talk to. Basically, I'm speaking for myself, but
It's
I'm sure some guys would agree with me.
It's all like I'm not denying it. Like without the internet, we won't be able to exchange ideas so easily
Yeah.
at all. You know, the idea will get around eventually. It would just take a lot longer,
Yeah. And a
way
lot
way
of
longer,
blood
and
will be
blood.
spilled.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, men used to have the pub. When I was first started going in pubs, I was like 16, and women did not go in pubs. If you saw a woman in a pub, it meant she was probably a prostitute.
Yeah, and we had no problem with that. Like, hey, you know, you're here for
And
some
pubs were
sex.
these dark places full of smoke. You couldn't barely breathe, you know?
Yep, cigars, good old whiskey, good
Cigarettes.
beer. Yeah, cigarettes. I don't know if they serve food at the pub, but if they did, you know, they probably had a little bit of food.
Yeah,
Just having a good time.
cockles and crisps and pork scratchings, etc.
Exactly, and even though we have to be a little bit more careful with what we say because there's female bartenders, there's a lot more female customers. There's still men get around at the table whenever we can. We have to make sure that there's no like woman in earshot that won't like flip out like you misogynistic motherfucker. Uh, we actually still to this day have these conversations. It's just unfortunate that we have to be so secretive in these times.
Well, women have, once they've been given equality, which they've had for a long time, they're now LARPing as men. There was 3 women on Kevin Samuels the other night, and he was interviewing them, and he said to him, what do you think men find attractive? What is about you that a man would want? And they basically listed that they were driven, they could make money, and listed all these things that were basically just male traits.
You don't even know what a man want, do you?
Exactly.
That's like, yeah, like, bro, no. You got that penis envy
Yeah.
to the point where, see, and here's going to be another live stream topic I'm going to talk about in the future. Women cannot move like men, and I will have plenty of examples why. But what happened again? Iron Blades? Ian Blades, sorry. Jesus
Sorry,
Christ.
man.
So,
Where did you get to? I'm choking here.
oh shit, the time. Hey man, I would love to keep you here, but we are running out of time because
Yeah. I'm let somebody else come in. No problem at all.
yeah, Undead Chronic is coming in 45 minutes with his own live stream. So
Yeah, long live Chronic.
yes, Kush Chronic, the one and only Kush King.
Okay, my brothers. Puniti.
Puniti. Just some random guy.
Yo, what's up, brothers?
What is going on, man? Puniti.
Bonichi. Yeah, I just got a story for you about backstabbing friend. Kind of backstabbing.
All right, I got you, bro.
Yeah. When I was in high school, you know, there was a scholarship that was announced for about half the year in, you know. It was for a private school. Really good. And it was my last year in school. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna score high enough to pass, you know.
Yeah.
But then when I heard of the scholarship, I said, well, I'm gonna get back to study and get some good grades, and I did. But there were 2 things that actually fucked up my chances. One, my teacher, he lost a test and an assignment I made, you know, which I scored 10.
A test and an assignment.
Well,
What the?
he said he lost it, but yeah, both of which I had 10. I had the max out, you know, and that brought my score really down because there were really big numbers that it would really add my score. And but even with that, I was the 11th in line to enter, in case the other ones didn't make it. And this friend of mine, he was like 109th,
Yeah.
And then I got wind that he managed to enter the school, but I did not.
What
So he had someone there, and instead of telling me, he just went there and, well, fuck you,
I would be flipping now. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it was really bad, man. I was like, bro, really, you could have at least told me.
Your own teacher?
Yep, my teacher and my friend.
That is so, man.
Yep.
I'm surprised, but not surprised. What the fuck?
I mean, sure, the guy had a chance and he didn't want to risk it, right? And I understand it, but he knew I wouldn't be a jackass,
Yeah.
But my teacher doing that was bad, because now the same teacher is the principal of my old school. Yeah.
Oh no. That is so horrible.
I kind of laugh about it. It was fucked up, but can't do anything about it now.
Well, shit, you can't just go back and beat him up.
Yep.
I mean, you can.
Well, you could, yeah.
It's an old fuck now. I can't do that.
Like, remember me, motherfucker?
Just get your sidearm and be like, nah, we're gonna have a duel outside.
What?
Bro!
Pull out a Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Put out your deck. You activated
It's
my
time
trap
to
card.
duel.
Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I
I
summoned.
summoned Pot of Greed.
No, fuck that.
Digital card from my deck.
And then my next move, I summoned Pot of Greed. Like, what the fuck?
It's like you.
I sacrificed I sacrificed Jack's wife and Cuck Murphy to summon Matt from my Tinder yard.
Matt, he's stronger than Exodia.
Dark Magician.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, do you have a story when it comes to, your family or a woman not having the best intentions for you, being backstabbed?
Not mine, but I believe they most often have they believe they have the best interest in mind,
So you haven't dealt with that yet with your family?
Kind of, because
Okay.
my old lady's like that,
Your old lady, what you mean?
My mom.
Okay, because, old lady can also be mentioned as your girlfriend or your wife or whatever.
Oh, didn't really know that. Well, that is the time.
Are you from America?
No, Brazil.
Okay. It's an American saying, like, old lady means like your wife.
No.
Okay,
Nope.
my bad.
Yep, my bad. But yeah, they often have they believe they have the best interest in mind, because but I want to do this for you, and then you check the credit card and it's like you destroyed my credit card.
The best interest for you is to get grandbabies for her own selfish interest.
Oof. Yeah,
She wants grandkids.
I mean, I had this talk with her, and she's like, no, she rather said I rather not have grandkids than you having to have a child with some random bitch. That's what she said to me. I mean, I kind of believe and don't believe it, because it's she says that now, but later on, I'm sure she's gonna ask for grandkids.
It's still your grandkid regardless whether you sleep with a random bitch or not.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to take that with a grain of salt. Like, nah, like, shit. Like, you even though you slept with a random bitch, you passed on the bloodline. So you might
Yeah,
won't mind.
that makes sense. But I think I should go because Hermit wanted to enter the stream, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did. So do you have one more thing for me, Rishi, or the Warband?
Shroom lives matter. Stop skeleton
All right,
privilege.
some random guy, you banned.
Privilege.
Banned.
The chat's on my
You're banned.
side.
Whatever. No, you're banned.
The chat's got my back.
How dare
Everyone
you?
in the chat.
When
Everyone
I'm
in the
talking
chat.
about
Type out
backstabbing,
True
and
Lives
you
Matter.
did that on my
True
own live
Lives
stream.
Matter. True
What the
Lives
fuck?
Matter. Type it into the chat right now. True
All right.
Lives
No,
Matter.
no, listen to Rishi, man. You're
True
ridiculous.
Lives Matter.
I'm just messing around, guys.
Peace out, just some random guy, Puniti.
Unity, peace.
Peace.
No.
It ain't that serious, Rishi. serious.
True Lives Matter.
It ain't
Oh.
that serious.
Oh,
All
by
right.
the way, check out that video I sent you after the stream.
Oh shit. Hold
Pretty
up.
funny. It's like,
Oh, I remember. Okay.
bro, it's like this guy. Okay, this guy goes to like a reparations march, right? He's like
You
a
goddamn
black-
right. I'm a Schumerphobe. I'm gonna be a Schumerphobe till the day I fucking die.
True
I'm gonna
Lives
be a
Matter.
Schumerphobe.
Let's
fuck?
go.
Mushrooms are fucking gross.
They got my back.
They're disgusting.
They got my
Why
back.
do mushrooms even
They
exist to
got
be
my
edible on a
back.
goddamn
Looks like
dish
you're
or
wrong,
whatever?
bro.
I don't fucking get it.
Looks like you're
Hell
wrong,
yeah, I'm
bro.
gonna be a motherfucking Schumerphobe.
The
Alright?
chats,
Whoever
the
eats
chat's got
mushrooms
my
is
back.
fucking weird.
The chat's got my
I
back.
don't
You're
give
the
a
one
fuck
that's
about.
weird.
I don't
here,
give a
bro.
fuck about what back they have.
I don't know,
All right?
bro. The
I don't give
chat's
two
saying
shits.
something different.
I don't give two shit. Fuck mushrooms.
Well,
I give no
the
fucks.
chat's saying something different.
Fuck
Look at
mushrooms.
the chat.
Record this shit too.
We
Clip
got
it.
the
I don't
chat.
give a fuck. Fuck mushrooms.
We got the chat.
I hope the whole world knows too. Sir Yeetus, he doesn't like
The
mushrooms.
chat
Goddamn
doesn't
right, I
agree
don't
with
like
you.
mushrooms. Why
It
do
looks
they
like
even
you're
fucking
wrong,
exist, huh?
Your
We're
chat's
talking about
against you.
fun guy. What the fuck is the fun guy? The fuck? Nah, fuck that. Fuck mushrooms. Thank you,
Oh
Ian.
yeah, the
Mushroom
one
tastes like
the
puke
one
and live on
supporter.
shit. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're gonna just ignore the rest of the chat.
Mushroom grows from shit.
Oh, Shinobi won. I suppose you would
Oh, you
have
did
to have
not.
some.
Sandwiches with fried mushroom, bro. What the fuck kind of sandwich you be eating?
Is it just fried mushrooms though?
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
No, it has to be like with something else.
Cow patties, hamburgers, yeah,
Cow
with no
patties.
mushrooms.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
Rishi, no,
Yeah,
Really?
whatever, bro.
really.
Believe it you want, but the majority of the chat stands with Rishi.
Hey, I don't give a fuck, bro.
But,
I don't give a fuck. This is a hill I'm willing to die on. Fuck mushrooms, okay?
yeah, it's like in the video I'm talking about. This guy, he's like a black guy. He's like reporting, asking people questions, and this chick is like crying about how, black people didn't discriminate, blah blah blah. And he asks him, "Hey, can you give me $5 then?" And she's like, "I only got a 20." It's like, here you go. He literally got money from this white chick, bro. It's so funny.
Yeah, I gotta watch it now. Saeed said fries and chicken with mushrooms, good sandwiches.
Ooh, I don't know about chicken.
So fries, chicken with mushrooms?
Here's the thing, like it could probably work with a burger, but chicken, I don't know.
Is there any type of sauce?
Yeah, that would have to be sauce, bro. I don't know. But I do like fried mushrooms. Those are pretty good. If you have some good sauce to dip them in.
But we're going to invite our last person because I know we're going to talk for a minute. Last person before we jump over to Undead Chronic live stream. But before I join before I invite the last person, right? If you want to support my channel or the Warband in general, please click on the link that I pinned on top of the chat. PayPal.me/Sir Yeetus. Whatever money that you donate, 100% of that money will be going towards to the production of my channel or anything that the Warband needs.
Or if you want to help me stop Shroomophobes, consider donating to me at Rishi B. Shroomer. That's again Rishi B. Shroomer. PayPal.me/Rishi B. Shroomer.
Why are you stopping my bag, bro?
Rishi B. Shroomer.
Why you in the way of my bag?
We have to stop the spread of skeleton supremacy.
Of course, he's going to switch to Trump.
We have to stop them. They have spread their hate. They are a sickness on our country. It's what it is, and frankly, they must be stopped.
Anyway, what the
if
fuck?
you consider donating to me, Rishi B. Shroomer, we will use the drones to drone strike all Shroomophobes.
Or Pepsi, how fucking dare you?
There will no longer be a scab on our society. That's what it is. That's what it is.
All right, I'm adding the last person. Island Hermit, what's going on, man?
Scott.
What is up? I first off want to say Shroom Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway,
the mushrooms are the most oppressed of all people. Skeletons have been oppressing them for over 200 years, and it is unacceptable.
Yeah, where's my reparations?
So here, let me tell you what.
Reparations for mushrooms.
No, I got something in response. All lives matter. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Such a racist.
Racist my ass. No, you can't voice Trump and talk about, shoot, no. All lives matter.
Hey, it makes sense. Trump is orange. Rishi is orange.
Yep.
Nope.
I got the orange.
I'm doing a protest.
Orange people got to stick together.
I am doing a protest to your protest.
Oh, yeah. Sure you can.
All lives matter. Fuck you.
Oh, no.
Shroom lives matter.
What a cop.
All lives matter.
Shroom lives matter.
Shroom lives matter.
Shroom lives matter. Stop the oppression.
Rishi is oppressed every day on this channel, and it's bullshit.
Yeah. He's speechless.
No,
all right, so
no. Is he a white Karen? Because I highly doubt he was oppressed on this channel.
He's oppressed.
Yes,
Gucci booted feet across the fence.
He's oppressed every day.
You say
like what Billboard said. You don't know anything. You don't know what it's like to be me with my heated seats. You don't know what it's like to be a shroomophobe, huh? No, fuck that. You don't know what it's like to be a mushroom, okay? I live on the small loan of $1 million.
Excuses.
No, fuck that, Rishi.
Excuses.
Now you're not even close to being oppressed. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Talking about being oppressed. Turn back to a turkey. You can do a George Floyd turkey version.
Blah blah blah, bro. That's what I hear. Excuses.
Say
excuses. You're like Charlie Brown.
It's not excuses. It's facts, Rishi. It's facts. You're the white Karen of the mushrooms. You got nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about.
That's what you sound like, bro.
All oppression. 200 years of oppression. So, are you guys ready for the most brutal story of betrayal?
No, not yet. Keep talking about that shroom stuff. Give me 1 minute.
Oh.
Yeah, keep
he's
talking
not done
about
hating on mushrooms.
This is a great conversation,
he's not
right?
Done.
This is a great conversation, right?
I thought you were gonna leave.
He's like
some water, bro.
He's like the. He's like.
You know what?
He's like the Derek Vineyard of skeletons.
Continue talking.
All right, bye.
Hey, Rishi, did you hear me? He's the Derek Vineyard of skeletons.
When is he gonna change? He can never change, bro. He's set in his ways.
What? Did he go get water again?
Yeah, I guess he actually went to get water. He'll be
one of the most thirstiest skeletons.
He's going to get his bath water, bro. The Alinity, the Brittany Venti bathwater.
Well, I thought you were going to say Sir Yeetus was selling his bathwater.
Oh, I remember that.
Buy my water.
Buy my milk.
So you better
Bro, I've
hope
seen
that you better hope that Manic is able to chill off your shit, Rishi, or I'm calling your whole bitch ass movement as a fucking scam.
Oh yeah, sure, bro.
You better make enough money like that Black Lives Matter fucking lesbian lady where she goes buy some property on the fucking hills with a 10-foot fucking gate around it.
Nah, man, I'm the real deal.
Shrooms are only
bullshit.
13% of the population, and they got to
Bullshit.
deal with this shit.
Yeah,
13% of the population,
13%. So fresh.
and they got to deal with this.
He don't got to deal with nothing. All he has to do is do some
Skeletons.
photosynthesis.
Yeah.
All he has to
Skeletons
do is
cutting
a
them up
photosynthesis
and eating
shit
them all
in the
day.
middle of a fucking
Photosynthesis.
forest.
I'm
That's all
not
he
a
has
plant.
to do. He doesn't have to do shit. He doesn't have to do
You're so
shit.
dumb.
All he has to do is
Yeah,
go
that's
to the middle of a
racist.
fucking
He's not a
forest.
plant.
I
No,
take care of
fuck
the
that.
environment.
Mushrooms
I
are
break
gross.
down.
They don't have to do
the
shit.
fucking-
They're literally there just to exist. That's all
Oh
they
yeah,
fucking do.
sure, buddy.
Photosynthesis.
No, mushrooms
buddy.
make you feel good.
Coping,
No, mushrooms are fucking dumb.
cope.
All right.
Mushrooms make you feel good.
Don't you
Go
yell
back,
at cope.
go
Why
back to
you
your
yelling at
tomb, bro.
And what do you mean
Go
cope?
back to your tomb, bro.
Don't even try to say cope. What do you cope?
I know.
Cope.
What do you mean cope?
He came
I'm just speaking.
He came out of the
facts.
underworld just to
All
oppress
you have
mushrooms
to
again.
do
We
is
gotta send
all
Yeetus
you have
back
to
the
do
way.
as a mushroom
We
is
gotta send
photosynthesis.
we gotta deport
All
Sir
you gotta
Yeetus
do is
back to the
photosynthesis.
underworld.
All you gotta do. That's
He's
it.
a globalist skeleton.
Shit.
We
You
gotta
only
deport
had
him
one
back
job
to
and
the
you're
I'm
underworld.
already
surprised he's
bitching.
not
Go
wearing
back
a
to the
white
underworld.
All
hood.
you have is one job and you're
Yeah,
already
go
bitching.
back to the
your
underworld.
All
tomb.
you have
Yeah,
one
go back
job
to
and
the
you're already
underworld.
bitching.
Go back to the
All you
underworld.
have is one job and you're bitching like a little bitch.
Oh,
Seriously.
one job.
Fuck.
What's that?
Just photosynthesis to
So-
shit in the middle of the
Bro.
fucking forest. That's all
Funguses
you gotta
don't
do.
do photosynthesis.
Civil rights.
No, they
For a
don't.
fucking mushroom? Are you kidding me?
No, they don't, bro. They
You know
don't
what?
do photosynthesis.
Now I'm going on a crusade. I'm slicing
Bro.
down as much mushrooms as
You're
possible.
Oh, he's gonna go on a crusade to try to eradicate all the mushrooms. I see how it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna see on the news. Why is some black guy with a chainsaw keeps cutting all the mushrooms?
He's gonna send
A
us the
skeleton
camp,
and
bro.
his noose has been hanging mushrooms.
Who's this Rishi? Fuck Rishi. Fuck mushrooms.
Yeah.
Mushrooms lives matter. All lives matter. Motherfuckers. Anyway, Island Hermit, do you have anything for the topic for today? You said you had a story.
Yeah, I have the most brutal story of all time. So, 200 years ago, before I was red pill aware, I was sent on a quest to fight a mighty cuck dragon. And I had to rescue a princess. And the princess turned out to be an evil witch who was after my gains. And she said, Jack Murphy shall hide in your closet for all eternity. And now I've been cursed ever since.
No.
Yeah, every time I'm about to bang a chick, Jack Murphy magically appears in my closet and I just hear him making cuck noises and there's nothing I can do. I shot him in the head like 5 times and he just keeps respawning.
So you just constantly getting hunted down by Cuck Murphy, or?
Yeah, I'm constantly on the run. I was forced to go monk mode because every time I bring a chick back to my place, he magically respawns in my closet and there's nothing I can do about it.
Have sex with my wife.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
he's all like, fuck my wife. Matt from Tinder. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Keep going.
Come on, Island Hermit. Just
I
fuck
want my
my
slippy
wife.
slide.
No,
I want my slippy slide.
you got my slippy slide, Island Hermit. No,
Yeah,
back.
Murphy.
Back away right now. Oh, so I'm
Yep.
assuming
So
that's not
unfortunately,
the
I'm cursed through all eternity.
that's not the real story, is it? Like, please tell me that's
Well,
not
I
the
have-
real story.
No, well, I have pretty much like all my friends I've ever hung out with fucked me over. So I guess I'll start with the most fucked up one. So when I
Okay.
was 19, my friend got stabbed in the chest and in the stomach.
Right.
So I beat up the guy who did it half to death, and that fucking friend told on me, and I ended up going to prison.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that story before.
Yeah, so
why you went over? Okay. Yeah, goddamn.
So that was
What's the
fucked
next
up.
one?
and then I just had just like similar shit. And then like talking about like family, dude, your family. Like I've had my story of how I want to move off grid to Hawaii. Like I have family like, oh, you can't do that, or basically just like trying to hold me back. And it's like, well, fuck you guys, because what I want to do is not traditional. I don't want to live the traditional life. So it's like, I don't know if it's just like weird to them or if they just don't want me to do it.
God damn, bro. Holy shit. What'd you do about that situation then?
Well, I just pretty much said I'm gonna do it, and they leave me alone now.
Man.
Cause like my family are like basically a bunch of fat leftists. So like being self-sufficient is like a foreign concept to them. So moving, because think about it. I live in Michigan, so moving to the big island of Hawaii, which is basically almost the other side of the earth, and then basically just living in a tiny house and growing my own food, they're like, oh, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, I'll show you. But like, yeah, they're not very supportful.
Yeah, Hawaii is just a bunch of cats. There's a lot of cats over there. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, because people get them as pets and then they get out and then they like fuck a bunch of other cats and then there's babies everywhere. So
Yeah, if it's not cats, then it's chickens.
yeah, there's chickens everywhere. Like chickens are like squirrels there. You just like turn a corner and there's a chicken.
Do you know how many chickens are behind that, bro?
Dude, I'm gonna eat so many chickens when I move over there. It's gonna be like free food everywhere.
Running around with a combat knife.
Well, I have a gun that shoots arrows. It's like a CO2 powered arrow gun, so I'm probably just gonna use that and I'll shoot them and then eat them and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. I never heard about that type of weapon before.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. I was trying to get a gun with all the shit going on in the world, and I was unable to get one. So I just ordered one of these online. And since it's CO2 powered, it's not really considered a real gun. But the arrow tips are fucking huge on it, dude. It's powerful as fuck. I got a target up north. I shoot at it. It almost goes through the target.
Man, I know about catching chickens by hand, but I never have done that before.
Yeah, I figure I'll probably just like do that, or I'll get like a dog and I'll just have my dog fucking attack the chicken.
Like, grab that neck, crush some bones.
Yeah, I've never killed one, so I'll have to get used to it. But I'm sure I can do it, especially if it's for food.
For food, I wouldn't hesitate. I did cut off a chicken's neck before. Pretty gnarly,
Yeah.
but
Another thing I plan on doing is I plan on fishing on a kayak in the ocean. But if I see a shark, I'm probably going to shit my pants because they got like, I Googled it. They have like massive 20-foot great whites. So,
well, there's people in certain areas of the world that's like actually, well, besides Japan, that are hunting sharks for food because Japan hunts for everything.
I think that's illegal. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
True, but in certain like islands or whatever, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, I would feel bad. I like sharks. I went swimming with them in Florida. So
have you ever ate shark before?
I've never eaten shark. I've gone swimming with them in Florida though. It was fucking terrifying. It took me like 45 minutes to get talked into doing it, but I did it. And I'm glad I did it to say I did it. But yeah, dude, it was scary. I remember my little brother was like, there's one by your foot. There's one by your foot. There was a hammerhead by my foot, dude. I was fucking about to shit my pants.
God damn. Okay, so you finna eat shark. Have you ever eaten snake, alligator?
No, I've eaten alligator though. Alligator is kind of just like chicken.
Yeah, just more of a chewy version of
Yeah,
chicken.
It's like a rubbery chicken.
Huh. And have you ate anything else weird? I'm trying to get some kangaroo meat.
I've eaten a kangaroo burger before.
I want that so bad.
Kangaroo is supposed to be one of the best meats for you because they're always moving around. It's supposed to be super lean.
Super lean. And when I saw the video on YouTube, it literally was no fat whatsoever.
Dude, kangaroos are mean as fuck. They like beat up pit bulls and stuff.
Rishi,
Oh.
what's the weird meat that you've eaten in your life? The out of the ordinary.
I did like eat alligator once.
Alligator? Did you like
Yeah.
it?
It was okay. But anything else like I think one of the best meats is like lamb. Honestly, I haven't really tried anything too crazy.
So no crickets?
No.
Oh, I did eat a cricket protein bar before.
How was it?
It was pretty good. I ordered it online. I was like looking for protein bars online and it popped up. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna order one to see what it's all about. You couldn't tell it was had crickets in it because it was like well flavored and stuff. But yeah, dude, they make there's like websites where you can find like candy where it's just like ants, scorpions, crickets. I seen chocolate covered tarantulas. Like I would never eat. The only thing I would ever really eat is a cricket. But yeah, like all that other stuff is fucked up.
I would never eat spiders.
Could you imagine if somebody gave you a chocolate covered tarantula and you didn't know and then you ate it and then they told you after?
We're gonna have to throw hands.
I agree. I don't fuck with spiders.
Like I can do bullets, I can do explosions, I can do all this other dangerous things. But I don't know, man. Spiders is I don't know if something happened in my childhood or whatever, but spiders freak me the fuck out.
Bro, like I don't even know if like I would ever eat bugs, like because just the idea of it, it's just like
true, but
in the future,
like an animal, bro.
But Rishi, in a survival scenario,
we will eat like actual mammals.
No, well, I'm just saying if there's no mammals in sight, if there's no mammals available.
If you had to eat spiders or die, would you guys do it? You got to eat spiders or die. It's like a survival situation.
I'd rather die.
Spiders or die.
I'd rather die.
Well, I don't know, bro.
I'm not eating fucking spiders.
That's just kind of, it's kind of gross. Like, I don't honestly, like, just the thought. Would you rather eat maggots or spiders?
I've had maggots before.
Like, just raw.
Would you rather
wiggling alive?
Oh, like wiggling?
Both,
no,
either or.
It was
spiders or
I
maggots.
had the maggots.
Spiders.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Both alive. You have to eat one or the other.
I couldn't do it.
I'd rather die.
No, you can't die, bro.
What do you mean? I'm not eating.
I didn't give you the option of dying. One or the other. Would you rather eat maggots or spiders?
You can't stop me from death.
Skeletons can't die. Skeletons don't die.
No,
you gotta dodge the question.
Fucking spiders.
Spiders. Okay. What about you, Hermit?
What was it? Eat spiders or die?
No, eat spiders.
Like, are we talking about
eat spiders or maggots?
Like, let's say
probably the spider, dude, because the maggot seems fucking like disgusting. Like,
yeah.
Because all right, the spider will be like crunchy, but the maggot's gonna be like all slimy and shit. Like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
See, that's why it's a good reason for you to work on your hunting skills, because I'll be damned if I have to get to that point.
Dude, in the future, they want us to eat bugs. Like, seriously, that's the plan. They want us to fucking, like, eat bugs all day, every day.
The cricket meat?
Maggot, bigot.
Bug mac.
Yeah, like...
We're going to be eating bug mac every day.
Bug mac.
I'm surprised you never had cricket before, Rishi.
Nah, I don't do that novelty shit whenever we fucking You know,
Because you live in a first world country, that's why.
like why? But like,
I
why
just-
would you do it? Just like, oh, I'm gonna eat bugs. Are you like a child?
Well, because for the
I
lower,
dare you to eat that bug.
no, for the people that are not fortunate, the less fortunate, the poor
Okay,
people,
like
they have
Crickets
no
are supposed
choice.
to be good for you.
So?
Crickets do have a high source of protein, but what I'm
High
saying is,
protein.
in the countries, third world countries, the poor people, they definitely do not have that much access to actual food that we eat. So they literally had to scavenge around the area in order to
Well,
survive, including crickets.
well, that's different though. Like
But that's what I'm saying.
that's
I'm
like
saying,
they
yeah,
have to, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like
That's
if
what I'm
I
saying.
have to, bro, if I have
Rishi.
to, I'm gonna die. You know, I'll eat the bugs.
But that's what I was saying. Like the
We
reason
don't
that
have
you
to.
you can say no is because we live in a first world country
Well, I
where
get
everything
that
is
too.
available.
But they can also like fish for it.
Yeah,
right?
like
in-
I bet
think
you
in,
starving African children would eat out Jack Murphy's wife just to stay alive.
Bruh, no.
I'd rather blow my brains out. I'd rather kill
I
myself.
agree.
I will
But
kill
I
myself.
would take the dirt nap.
I
Yeah.
definitely get it. Like in these African countries, you like live out in like the jungle or something, or like the more likely the plains where you have to like actually catch your food. But in like the Philippines, like they can fucking fish and shit, and like they've
Yeah, I had
actually
a
over there they've actually developed like better lungs than us because they like dive in the water to like spearfish or something like that.
I had a
So-
Philippine girl at my work telling me she's eaten anaconda before.
Any kind of meat? I'll try it out.
Yeah,
That's
because
not too
like
bad.
I think her dad killed it or something, and then they brought it back to the village and she ate it.
I will try out any kind of meat.
Yeah, so
That
like,
I don't know. That seems like it'd be weird.
that's like
It's
like
still a
any other
snake.
reptile, bro. So
I've eaten
Yeah.
snake before.
it's
How
like
was it?
It is definitely chewy, and if it's not cleaned right, you can definitely taste as gamey. But if you cook it with something else, such as like, rice or something, or in the stew, it's pretty good. By itself, you need like a good amount of spice, or you clean the meat properly for it to taste good.
So what's your guys' opinion on crustaceans like shrimp and crab and stuff?
I like shrimp.
I fucking love shrimp.
Crawfish?
I got shrimp in my fridge
I
right now.
eat all that stuff.
I eat all that.
You know what? You know what the best meat is though? Buffalo. Buffalo burgers are the shit.
So you're saying buffalo's better than beef?
I think buffalo is better than beef for sure.
What?
Dude, if you got like a really good buffalo burger, it is so good.
Isn't buffalo kind of lean as well, or?
Yeah, buffalo is really lean, high in protein. Every once in a while, I'll treat myself to buffalo burgers, and I never regret it.
So
So
you literally have to mix in your own fat, right? Like you have to get some type of fat to mix in.
I just buy it. I just buy it from the store and then throw it on the grill. I don't do anything else. I add a little bit of seasoning and stuff.
So you don't make
But
your own burgers.
it is no, I do it. I buy it from the store and then I will grill it up.
Okay, I thought you made it homemade, like you just mix it together.
No, like I'm out there killing the buffalo.
I'm just saying, like you take it to the butcher,
Hey,
you mix in a little bit of fat.
Shit, you got big enough arms
No.
to strangle one of them motherfuckers, bro.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You just put the buffalo in a chokehold.
It's like you
I
gonna
know,
go
like,
on my
that's-
fucking grill.
That's why that witch cursed me for all eternity. She was after my gains, and she was like, if I can't have your gains, Jack Murphy shall live in your closet for all eternity. And I was like, no!
We'll that'll be another movie for the Warband studio. We'll call it Cuck in the Closet. It'll be a horror movie.
The curse of Jack Murphy.
But do you have anything
It'll like
else?
that-
Hey, do you have anything else, Hermit, before we leave? Because we definitely.
No,
got
I figured I'd just call in and bullshit with you guys for a minute.
Okay, it's all good because we got less than 10 minutes. Before we
I'm
go
actually about to get ready and go to the gym when I get out of here. I'm hitting legs today, so.
listen to Chronic's live stream if you can,
All right, I will.
because I
Is,
guess he has something to say.
What's he talking about? Do you want to give us a preview or no?
Oh, truth about Undead Chronic and the future of the Warband.
All right. Yeah, I seen the title. I just wasn't sure what was going on.
I don't know what's going on per se either. You know, it might be a clickbait, but who knows?
Yeah, because you never know with a title like that. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Is it clickbait? Hopefully, it's all good. So I'll be listening while I'm in the gym. So
all right, man. Thank you very much for joining. Definitely come back.
Yep.
I might be tonight. It depends on what we do tonight. But
I'll be watching tonight.
All right, man. Thank you for joining, and Puniti.
Puniti. See you guys. Short lives matter.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Do you have anything to say about the stream before we end it, Rishi?
No. Listen, boys, it's like good friends are few and far between. You know what I mean? It's like even if you do have friends, you could probably count them on one hand. And I'm talking about real friends. And you gotta be able to cut guys off when they do shit like this to you. So don't feel bad, you know. If like life's calling you down like another path, and you know he can't, you know, he's going the other way or whatever, or he's envious of you, don't feel bad. That's all I can say.
Exactly. Okay. But going off what Rishi said, whether it's your family, your friends, or another woman, always trust your gut, because if your gut is telling you something, it is most likely correct. Gentlemen, while we go through life, we are not going to have many friends that's going to have good intentions for you. There will be people that's going to be willing to take advantage of you or willing to go out their way to destroy you, whether it's out of envy or jealousy, revenge, who knows? So you guys may be vigilant on who you let in your circle, okay? Because this type of situation, 2022, is crucial, all right? If you know that your friends are no good, or your family's no good, or the woman that you mess with is no good, you guys need to kick all of them back into the streets, all right? Just focus on you, okay? You are the only one that you got. And if you are so fucking blessed, you are so blessed if you actually have a couple friends that give a damn about you because of who you are, not because of what you can provide. You are blessed if you have friends like that. Is that good, Rishi?
Yep.
All right, y'all. We are ending this live stream right now. I will be spamming Undead Chronic's live stream because it's coming on in 6 minutes. Definitely go over there. I will be there soon. This is Sir Yeetus, and that is Rishi over there on the right side. We are out. And
cheers, motherfucker.
Gobble,
Gobble, gobble.
See, I did it before you.
No, we did it at the same time.
All right, yeet or be yeeted.
Man.
He's either yeet or be yeeted.
Nah, you getting yeeted.
Oh, okay. What's your say? Where you from?
You know, I'll take you down to my town.
No, you ain't gonna do shit.